like a bracelet. Hello there. It's time for another challenge video. We're gonna see how many scrunchies I can make in an hour, knit versus crochet edition. I have tons of scrap yarn, and let's see if we can make some cool scrunchies out of them. We're gonna start off with crocheting because I have been working on my Isabel top all morning and I kind of need a break from knitting. I hopefully can't make that many because these are all the hair ties that I have with me right now. We'll see how it goes. Do I know how to make a crochet scrunchie? The answer to that question is no, but that's what the internet is for. So I'm probably gonna find a YouTube video or a free blog post or something just to get the ball rolling. I think I'm gonna start with my acrylic yarn just because I don't care if the acrylic yarn doesn't look good and it's green on green. No, this is my 6mm hook. If you're wondering why I have decided to do this challenge, there are a few reasons. I'm also trying to figure out what Christmas gifts I want to make / give. I did a lot of hats and scarves last year, and while it was fun because I was able to try out a bunch of different yarn brands and fibers, I don't want to make that many big projects again. I'd like to be more of a selfish maker, if that makes sense. I want to make things that are really exciting to me, because after all, it is my free time. And I don't think people usually appreciate what you make because they don't know how much time or effort or what the yarn entails, I guess. And then you also don't know if they're going to take good care of it for the same reasons. So I'm looking to test out what holiday gifts I will be giving out, and I think I might do them in a sort of catalog way where either I test out a bunch of things to give for Christmas and people can choose what they want, or I just continue making what I want to make and you get what you get. There are a few items that I will definitely not be making. No sweaters for Christmas, unless it is my own ugly sweater. That I do want to make. And I did include that in my projects I want to make in 2025 video. Have I made any projects from that? I'm trying to squeeze in a few more stitches so that when it stretches out, I'll show you. So when the scrunchie stretches out, you can't totally see the green. I think I could leave it like this. This is technically a scrunchie. However, I want to make it a little bigger. I'm not thrilled with this. Looks like a coaster that's missing the middle. Definitely not the vibe for today. I want to do a different tutorial. We are at the half-hour mark, and this is kind of looking like a bracelet. It doesn't quite feel like a scrunchie yet. It's just like a tube going around. I guess if you flatten it, maybe. I don't know. This scrunchie challenge may just turn out to be a flop because I don't like the first scrunchie either. It could very well just be that I don't like this yarn and nothing's going to look good with it because I don't like how it looks. We shall see. I'm following the tutorial from Viv Crochets. I could be entirely making this incorrectly. I also appear to be playing yarn chicken on this particular scrunchie. We'll also see how that goes. Is this challenge really going to be 2 scrunchies in an hour? So we're starting to do a full round. And it's honestly looking a bit like a cup. A little bit of yarn chicken never hurt anyone. I think these are the rows where the scrunch is going to scrunch. I think I'm losing yarn chicken because I don't think the scrunchy scrunchies without a few more rows. Maybe I'll just add this one and it'll be a funky scrunchie. I'm just going to tuck the end into the inside of the scrunchie. I think the scrunchie might be a fail, but I'm not ready to give up yet. I must have really done something wrong because these scrunchies really don't look any good. And my timer's about to go off at any second. But these crochet scrunchies are a total failure. I will honestly not be using these. Oh, there's the timer. Let's hope that the knit ones go better. I'm gonna take a quick break. Okay, I took a break because my hands were honestly hurting. We're gonna start the knit portion. I have these really short 5mm needles, which I think will be way better than something like this long. I'm following a tutorial where these scrunchies look like what I actually want it to look like. I don't know if a tan scrunchie would be as fun. Maybe a red scrunchie would look good. I do want to leave the tutorial open. Maybe the type of yarn matters. Like, is a tan scrunchie even all that fun? And this is also cotton. I think this is going to be too long, but I don't want to be in that situation again. So, yay for the super long cast on. I've spent, yes, 10 minutes not getting a long enough tail. So this is 100 stitches. I'm going to do a few more because I have a huge tail. We're 15 minutes in and I just finished casting on. This is going to take a while. I have 9 minutes left and this is depressing because that's how far I've gotten. I am very happy with how the scrunch is coming along. I think it will be sufficiently scrunchy, but I'm definitely not going to finish this in an hour, and it's making me very sad. I have gone through many phases of grief, including anger and bargaining, because I would very much like to not have half of a scrunchie as a result to this challenge, and I'm quite salty that that is looking like what is going to happen, unfortunately. This was supposed to be like a happy, exciting challenge. I think the heat and some hand pain has just really gotten to me. Plus the fact that I was seriously expecting to have like scrunchies take 20 minutes. So I expected to have at least 4 scrunchies done by the end of this challenge. And the fact that I don't have a single one that I like is severely disappointing. From the other hand, trying not to be a super Debbie Downer about this, I now have mad respect for the scrunchies that I see on Pinterest. Because I now know that those scrunchies were not, especially if it was knit, it was not a 20-minute scrunchie. Yes, I'm getting kind of sick and tired of how long this is taking me in each row. I'm knitting 2 together so that there are fewer stitches for me to finish. Yes, I know that's going to give me a wonky scrunchie. I think there are enough stitches where getting rid of one each row is not going to make that big a difference. I'm also going off of 5 hours of sleep, 2 coffees and 2 guaranas. So this is really not my wheelhouse today. I might just take myself out of this purgatory once the hour is up and knit in the air conditioning while watching a movie and actually relaxing and hopefully finish this scrunchie today. Okay, I have 3 minutes left on this timer. At the very least, I want to finish this row. The YouTube tutorial says that you want to have 2 inches of this knit fabric to do the scrunchie, which is going to be probably double what I have right now. Even if I had cast it on the correct amount of stitches from the jump and not taken 15-20 minutes to do it, I don't think I would have been able to do this in an hour. Maybe it's my fault for doing the 125 stitches instead of the 90, because then I would be finishing around much faster. I just really wanted to make something that I would actually want to wear and use, because the 2 crochet ones were a total fail. Oh wow. No countdown from 10, just okay. At least my hands get to rest. And I get to show you guys before it dies. This is how far I've gotten. It is truly scrunching, which makes me happy. the scrunch is finally scrunching. I think the scrunchie will actually look good being knit. I am gonna need double this size though for it to go around and be a scrunchie, but I'm cool. I like the color now that it's kind of coming along. I am having hand cramps, so I'm going to take a break. How many scrunchies can I knit in an hour? Half a scrunchie. Half a scrunchie is the answer to that question. How many scrunchies do you have to make for it to be a valid Christmas gift? I feel like you need to give at least 3 scrunchies, which means the knit ones are prettier. I don't know how to make pretty crochet ones. So let's say you need 2 hours to knit a scrunchie. You need to make 3, so that's 6 hours. I think I could crochet a hat in 6 hours. And that's a much more substantial gift than 3 scrunchies. Thank you for tagging along with this challenge and helping me figure out what to do for my Christmas gifts, even though it's August. I will show you guys how the finished scrunchie looks, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.